Welcome to Brady's Blunders, where I share the mistakes in my games, hoping you don't make the same ones in yours. And today's video is a continuation of the game from the last video. Matter of fact, it's immediately following. And I'm also in this video going to try again the rapid fire mistake approach that I did a few videos ago. But this time, instead of 5 mistakes, I only made 3. Hopefully you make less. Okay, let's carry on. So I've just made a base over here and white is floating. So he comes out here. Not wanting to get my group surrounded, I came here. And then white played here, which is time for Brady's first mistake. I'll only suggest you pause one time in this video, and that'll be now. But for the other 2 questions, feel free to pause on them too. But at any rate, you're black and you're attacking white. Where do you play next? Go ahead and pause if you like. Right, I played here, and this is often the right move in a situation like this because it's an outside move, and it's controlling the outside, it's affecting the rest of the board, and especially if I have an opportunity to kill, this is the type of move that's going to help do it. But in this case, I don't have a realistic chance of killing white. With proper and reasonable play, white is going to live easily. So why is this bad? Well, for 2 reasons. One of which is it leaves a defect behind. And if I try really hard to kill white and he creates a living shape, then he's going to have a push and cut starting at A, which will adversely affect all of these stones, right? He no longer has to worry because he's alive, so now he can just cut and attack these stones. So that's not something to look forward to. That's a common weakness with the knight's move. And the second reason it's not good is it's actually just too easy on white, as you will see as I continue the game. So what would have been better? I very briefly considered this move and discarded it, and that's because I hate second line moves, which is, maybe it's often correct, but it's often wrong too. It's too simple a way of thinking of the game. And it's often correct to attack from the outside, but it's also often correct to attack by sweeping out the feet of the opponent and taking their base. And that's exactly what this move does. It says, there's no easy base for you, white, anywhere here on the left side. So now where are you going to run to? And you may think, well, but isn't A going to come under attack? Well, A is out in front of white. So if white runs away this way and tries to get out in front of black, well, it's black's move. And black can just play this. And black is still out in front of white and has nothing to worry about. Matter of fact, black can probably go even faster and play a move like this. And still, this stone is getting a really nice relationship with all of the other black moves on the board, and the game looks quite good for black. Remember, killing white isn't a realistic option. So if you're not trying to kill, you're trying to get a reasonable result, the best you can reasonably do. And when you sweep the legs out from the opponent, it actually makes him run out towards the center and potentially giving you lots of options for good results. Okay, but I didn't play that. And instead I played here, and then white played here, and it's time for my second consecutive mistake. You're black. Where would you play? I pushed through this way, and my figuring was this is either going to be sente or give me a really good follow-up. And so I pushed through here. White, of course, split me, and then I played here. And I figured in all likelihood, white would play here or here, something like this, and I would have sente. But if not, then I have a really nice follow-up. That was my thinking. This is wrong for, well, a couple reasons. First, let me show what the proper continuation is. And that's this. And the reason this is better, well, is several-fold. Let's say white tanukis here and plays a move like this. Now, I'm not going to push and cut this way, right? I'm not going to do it this way. Instead, the best way for me to connect is here. I'm completely connected and can't be cut apart. So this is definitely better for black than the way I played it. And if white goes ahead and stops my connection by playing a move like this, am I going to push through here? No way would I push through here, because all it does is takes away a liberty for me on this group and a liberty for this stone. So it hurts me, the AB exchange, and I would never play it. But that's exactly what I did in the game when I played here. And then I play here, and if white was to answer here, there it is, the AB exchange. So it was a bad move. Okay, so I showed you what's correct here, and then I showed you what I played. But white didn't answer here, and instead white answered here. So once again, you're black. Where would you play? Okay, me, I said, I'm going to do the follow-up that I'd read before. And number one, it's big. I'm getting a lot of points in the corner. And number two, it's sente. So then white played here, and I played here, and white played here. So it was big, and it was sente. But it was wrong for two reasons. Let me show them. First is it's actually not sente. This is one-sided optimistic reading. And yes, my opponent also thought it was sente, but it's really not. Let's say that my opponent's a little bit stronger and kind of laughs at me and says, this isn't sente, and plays a move like this. Now, look at that lower right. It's really grim for me. And how can I punish him, right? He's tanuki'd. Now how can I punish? Probably something like this. And white would play here, and I would play here, and then white could come out here. And now I'm not certain of anything here. I'm not certain that he's not going to get two eyes and live that way, and I'm not certain that I can confine him and hold him in. As a matter of fact, it looks like he's already safely out. So his tanuki may have cost him a few points, but it certainly didn't kill the white group. White's not going to die. So one-sided reading is one reason it's wrong. But the other reason it's wrong is aji. And if I don't play this move, and I play somewhere else, and white plays somewhere else, and eventually I get some stones outside that can help, this stone actually still has quite a bit of aji and can affect the game later. And black may be able to play a move like this, threatening to connect with the stone on the side. So when white blocks, black can descend here in sente and then come up here. And when white blocks, and black can cut. Now this doesn't work right now, but really it only takes another move on the outside, and this move becomes really nasty. And variations like this aren't just about making a few points, but could involve the life and death of the whole white group. And this isn't the only way that black could try. Black could do this. Black could come out this way, which threatens to come back and cut here. So when white defends, then black is maybe connecting underneath. There's all kinds of aji here, and black doesn't know what the best move is going to be. So the best thing for black to do is just to leave it alone and wait till there's surrounding stones. And in the actual game, there was a variation later, after a fight in the upper left when white invaded, that I could have had additional outside stones, and a move like this would have been really effective and really nasty to the whole white group. Okay, so 3 moves, 3 mistakes. How did you do? Okay, so what did I learn from this video? All right, for my last mistake, I learned a couple things. One of which is leave the aji, right, as I just showed. But the other one of which, and perhaps more important, is the one-sided reading, where I expected white had to play this, and indeed white did play this, but white could have played a much bigger move over here and would have been fine. So leave aji behind and don't do one-sided reading. And as we back up a little bit further, this was just the improper way to preserve the corner. And this is better for 2 reasons. It's got a better follow-up, and it preserves the aji of the black stone better. So And then finally, this move. Playing on the outside is often the correct way to attack, but it isn't always. And it's often correct just to take away the opponent's base and make points while attacking. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.